Hello, folks. So in this video, I'm gonna actually, open up Olama, so which is actually a platform where models are hosted, or more like are published or hosted. Yes, and you can use this platform. So this is Olama. You can use the GUI, graphical user interface of this platform, or you can actually use the terminal user interface TUI, like this. So this is the list of models that I have now. So this has been running. DeepSeek RN has been running. So I'm just gonna. So I've been asking this DeepSeek R1 if it can actually talk in English, right? Just a minute. So the thing is, thing is, I actually spoke to DeepSeek R1 just a few minutes ago, and it was talking in Chinese. For example, if I open up a new chat, DeepSeek, if I say ls, which is the Linux thing, it starts thinking in Chinese and talking in Chinese, right? So it tells me what it thinks. So you can actually see this here also. DeepSeek R1, and if you say something like ls, it starts thinking in Chinese. So you can actually see it here. So it was thinking for some 24 seconds, right? So interesting that, yes, this is still running. So this is the data still coming up. Weird that it thought for 24 seconds, but I'm not able to see all the data. Anyways, here you should be able to see it. Just a moment. Once this is done, I'll stop it. So this is done. Can you say that again in English? So yeah, you can see how this is thinking in you know Chinese. So this will wait for a moment because actually I have one more thing running. So this is done thinking and it's giving me the answer here. And can I actually stop this? So it's all Chinese now. If I add some new line, okay. Can you say that again in English, please? After looking at the user's query, they asked me to repeat my previous explanation about the ls command, but this time in English. The original response was already in English, so why did they ask again? The original response was not in English. Isn't the same translation issue before? The user might have received an answer in another language and wanted it confirmed as English. Or perhaps they are not sure if my first explanation is indeed in English. I should check that the previous message was fully in English to ensure clarity. Highlight it please, which shows they are seeking help kindly. They could be a non-native English speaker or someone who prefers explicit confirmation. Their main need seems to be getting accurate information about ls command options, possibly for learning purposes. Overall, the user awareness. There's a lot of thinking going on here. So and if I type enter, it just messes up the whole thing. Right, so ideally typing enter should not be possible, but anyways, when it is giving answers, that is. So cool. So it looks like can come out of this and thought for 24 seconds. I don't know. Hi. This one it will think in English, I think, and yeah. So if I just do this, it will be inside. Okay. Cool. So it's pretty good actually. Interesting that it talks in Chinese also. I think these are Chinese letters, kanji or something similar. So, anyways, come up. Yes, I'm gonna stop this one by the way. DeepSeek R1 once that is done, and cool. I've stopped it. If I run this, I say ls. It's again thinking in Chinese only. So by default, I think it thinks in Chinese. Interesting stuff. So ls is actually a command in Linux, which means list. So that's what I asked. So it does this thinking for some time. Some 4 paras of thinking. That's pretty fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So that's all. There's nothing else over here. So let me just put that here. Let me just put that here. Cool. OSS. One. So it does like a filtering, I think. So let's just stop this. Cool. Okay, so that's all I had for this video, trying out AI, and this will be part 3 of my trying out AI. I'll do some more parts. And by the way, can I ask it to just add 2 numbers, add 1 and 2? This is in straightforward. They want me to add the numbers 1 and 2. They should perform the relay means addition, calculation. Without any additional numbers, I give my response simple and direct. Okay. Interesting. So 1, 2, 3. Can you solve this equation for me? X square plus y square is equal to, so let's just assume x is 3, y is 4. 3 plus 3 square is 9, and 4 square is 16, 25. So I'll just say 25, where x is equal to 3. Let me see if it can actually find out. We're given the equation x square plus y square is equal to 25, and we know that x, which I assume is a typo, should be x, capital X. Good. Equals 3. Let me rewrite the equation. X is equal to 3, because of the equation standard use. And interesting. Now solve for y, subtract from both sides. Y is minus or plus 4, basically. Awesome. And we therefore, however, note that in mathematics variables are case sensitive unless specified, but the problem says x. And we let me check. And okay, so it's looking at the capital X and small x. Is actually, I meant capital X only, but intentionally I think It's good that I left it as small legs. Um, so, so it's basically it's thinking or hallucinating too much about the upcasing, but other than that, it's thinking a lot. By the way, so when it's done thinking, it'll say done thinking. So it's done thinking. So it's plus or minus 4, and that's pretty cool. If I say x is equal to 3, then this time I put capital X, so it should be straightforward, it should not hallucinate. I didn't put lowercase for x in decimal, this is capital X, damn it. Anyways, it's looking at the previous conversations and all. Nice, it remembers context. Oh, it's just thinking a lot about the whole casing. Once I get out of this and then again run it, I should just stop this for a moment and say run. Yes, let me try this out. This time I gave both all the casing as like uppercase, capital. So this time it should be pretty straightforward. Proper input should give you a proper output. Okay, it's looking for fixed points and all this. I told X is this and is in multiple points. I think the equation for a circle is that only equation for a circle. Equation for a circle is basically h comma k is the center of circle. Okay, x minus h. If it's so h comma k is 0 0, then x square plus y square is equal to r square. So x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. Yup. Also, x and y can be the sides of like the size of the sides of a triangle. But yeah, I mean, if you say x square plus y square is equal to r square, that is basically just r as the radius or z square, z as the radius with x comma y all the points that form the circle, right? So it's based on the Pythagorean theorem. Radius r, pretty cool. I press enter here. Also, if you think about it, if this is the center, you take this is 0 comma 0, let's say, then you have x comma 0, right? Now this is the distance is x, so here the distance is y comma 0, and this is say x comma y, right? Now if you look at this, the distance between these, I mean, this is x 0 comma 0 to x comma 0, the distance is x. The x comma 0 to x comma y, the distance is y. So x square plus y square is equal to r square, which is the radius. And if you keep moving the x, right, I mean, this you can find out that this is true for some more points, x comma minus y, and then minus x comma y, and minus x comma minus y, and all that. So basically all combinations of x and y where x can be negative or positive and y can be negative or positive. And you will notice that you can actually take a pencil and draw a circle when the pencil is held using a string and all, and you can see how over the points of the circle, when you draw a line from the center to the point on the circle, you will form a triangle, and you'll be able to get the whole x square plus y square is equal to z square. um, for a triangle. So I'll just see triangle formula. Base height, perimeter, Pythagoras theorem. So this is only for right angle triangles. So yeah, not for all triangles. So this works only for right angle triangle. You can always find a right angle triangle, I think, over here. And you'll notice that even if the circle comes in like this, if you keep a point and you do the drawing of this right angle triangle, you notice that it's x and this is y, and we'll get x square plus y square is equal to z square. So and z would be the radius. Cool. And in one scenario, I think y will be 0, then in which case x is equal to r, so I mean x square is equal to z square, which is x is equal to z plus or minus z. So it can be plus z on this side and minus z on the other side. So yeah, cool. So this does solve the thing very well. So the solution set consists of 2 points. Yep, it's a good answer actually. It is good. Not really not bad. Not really a bad thing. Anyway, so that's all I had for this video trying out AI. This was part 3. I'll see you next one. Bye bye.